The global automobile industry is currently standing at a turning point where every company is trying to move ahead in the race of electric cars, but in the middle of this intense competition, the Chinese company has quietly prepared something that has taken the sleep away from many major companies. Experts themselves were surprised when the company's new EV motor technology recently came into the spotlight. It is being said that this motor is not only powerful but also so efficient that it could completely change the game of electric cars. The most interesting thing is that the company worked on this technology silently for years. To the outside world, it looked like companies were only fighting the battle of batteries and charging networks, but behind the scenes, the company was preparing its next move. And now that information about this new EV motor is starting to emerge, many people are asking an important question. Could this be the very technology that will become the biggest challenge for Tesla and other companies in the coming years? What technology has the company actually used in it, and why is it being called a game changer? Before moving further in the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can watch such videos first. So, before we dive into the company's new motor, let's first take a look at where the company stands in the market today. If you, carefully observe the global electric car industry, there's one name that seems to be rising really quickly: the company. Just a few years ago, honestly, a lot of people thought of it as simply a Chinese car company, but today, the situation has totally changed. The company is no longer just a company, it has become one of the most powerful players in the global EV race. If we, look at the market figures, the company's expansion has been so rapid that even experts have been surprised. In 2023, the company sold more than 3 million electric and plug-in hybrid vehicles, and in 2024, that number grew even faster. According to several reports, the company is moving toward the capacity of producing millions of vehicles every year. When it comes specifically to EVs, the company has already become one of the largest electric car manufacturers in the world. Another important aspect is that the company doesn't just manufacture cars, it also produces its own batteries, motors, and, many critical technologies internally. Because of this vertical integration, its costs remain lower compared to many other companies. This allows it to introduce powerful electric vehicles in the market at relatively affordable prices. If we look deeper into the company's history, we find that its beginning was quite different. The company was originally known for manufacturing batteries. Gradually, it stepped into the automobile sector. But, the real transformation happened when the world began shifting toward electric vehicles. At a time when many companies were still uncertain about the future, the company had already started investing heavily in electric technology. That is why today it possesses both experience and advanced technology. Today the company vehicles are not limited to China. They have reached markets across Asia, Europe, Latin America, and the Middle East. In many countries, the company's electric buses and taxis are already operating on the roads. In Europe, the company is rapidly expanding its presence and opening new showrooms. At the same time, the company is preparing to build new factories in countries such as Thailand, Brazil, and Hungary. This clearly shows that the company does not want to remain limited to selling cars. It aims to establish a complete global manufacturing network across different regions of the world. One of the biggest reasons behind the company's rapid growth is the balance it has achieved between price and technology. While many companies make electric cars extremely expensive, the company has tried to ensure that EVs remain accessible for ordinary buyers as well. That is why many of its vehicles offer good driving range and strong features even at lower prices. In addition, the company's blade battery technology has received significant attention as it is considered a safer and longer-lasting battery compared to many traditional EV batteries. Another interesting thing is that the company is not focusing only on passenger cars. The company is also working on electric buses, trucks, and even energy storage systems. This means that if the future is going to be completely electric, the company has already started moving in that direction. That is why many auto experts believe that in the coming years, the company may not remain just a car company, but could become a major player in the entire energy and mobility industry. Today, many of the world's biggest automobile brands have started taking the company very seriously. The speed at which the company is growing clearly shows that the competition in the electric car market is going to become even more intense in the coming years. And perhaps that is why, whenever the company introduces a new technology or a new motor, the entire automobile industry begins watching it very closely. Now that we understand the company's market position and its expansion, the biggest question arises: what exactly is that new EV motor that everyone is talking about? In recent times, the company has revealed its new electric motor technology, which is commonly known as the company's hairpin motor technology. In many places, it is also described as part of the 8-in-1 electro-powertrain platform. This means that the motor control system, inverter, charger, and several other important electric components are integrated into one compact system. Because of this, the motor is not just a simple electric motor anymore, but has become an advanced form of a complete EV drive system. So, this company motor has been specially developed for the E-Platform 3.0, which, by the way, is the company's new electric vehicle platform. This platform, honestly, has been designed so that the car becomes safer, more efficient, and provides better space inside the vehicle. The biggest advantage of hairpin motor technology really lies in its design. In normal electric motors, copper wire is wound in circular coils, but in a hairpin motor, copper is arranged in a special U-shape, which, looks like a hairpin. Because of this design, the copper density inside the motor increases and the flow of electricity becomes more efficient. In simple words, the motor can generate more power while using less energy. That is why, honestly, this technology is considered a major technological leap in the EV industry. According to the company, the efficiency of the hairpin motor can reach around 97%, which is considered a very high number for electric motors. Now let's talk about the power and performance of this motor. The company's new generation EV motors are so powerful that many of its cars can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just a few seconds. For example, some of the company's high-performance electric vehicles can reach 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 3 to 4 seconds. This means that, in terms of acceleration, this motor can even challenge many petrol sports cars. In addition, this motor remains stable even at high RPM. Some reports suggest that the company's new motor can spin at around 16,000 revolutions per minute, which is considered a very strong performance figure for electric motors. However, the real strength of this technology is not only in speed but also in efficiency and heat management. The biggest enemy of an EV motor is heat. When a motor becomes too hot, its performance starts decreasing.